We have been together at the Pranic Festival in Romania, which happened every year in August. So Olga was there with us, and it was so great to meet you. And we have a great interview, which is on Olga's YouTube and my YouTube.
Yes, Christiana, thank you. And I still, I remember the story about your name.
Yes, my name is given to me in meditation a long time ago. I was actually in a pranic retreat when I first got it, and then year after year I received it again. And I was told at some point in 2014 or 16 that I should use it for my books. I've written 8 books, and 5 of them are published already. So I used it on the cover of my books, and then 1 or 2 years later I was told I should put it in my papers. So when I checked the law for how I can put it in my papers, I learned that you can have it in your official papers if you used it like a pseudonym on your artistic creations, books included. So the universe made all the necessary steps for my name to become official. So now there you have it. That's my name, Eltrayan, and you can find it everywhere on my Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. That's the name I am presented with. Yes.
Yes, thank you for this explanation, because for me it's still, I thought it's your family name, but now we understand this is the more comfortable for you to call you like this.
Yes, not only for comfort, but for integrating all the energy that you can receive from me. Names are groups of letters and actually groups of numbers and frequencies that are setting a certain frequency for us when you pronounce it. It's like your own mantra, right? So when you pronounce this name, it's the mantra of the resonance of my soul, of my spirit. So
thank you.
It's like not only calling in.
Everything is great now. We can hear you perfectly.
Good.
Translation works. Mm-hmm. So we can officially start our meeting.
Okay.
Welcome to Russia.
Thank
online
you.
For this time. And you know we have common word with Romanian. Da.
Da.
The same word in Romanian. Da.
Da.
So
da.
Eltrayan is now you are near Bucharest now. Yeah.
I am near, 2 hours away from Bucharest. I am near the Romanian Sphinx. This is where I live in the mountains for a while now, for many years. And for the viewers who don't know, I want to share that we actually have a Sphinx in Romania, which is connected to the one in Egypt. Very powerful sacred site. Unfortunately, you didn't get the chance to visit, but maybe you come in November and meet us there, and Swami Bai will also be there, Victor Truviano. So this Sphinx is a very powerful healing vortex. It's a very powerful upgrade vortex. And every year we have retreats where we work with this sacred site. And this is where I live.
This is for translators. Vortex means энергетическая воронка.
Yes.
То есть такие энергетические порталы в местах.
Yes, energy portal, exactly. And it's connected to all the portals on the planet. So it's an energy node here that has connection to the whole planetary grid. One of my job these days is to work with the planetary grid to set the frequencies, some of the main frequencies for pranic nourishment, but for human evolution in general.
Eltrayan, could you please a little bit slowly?
Sure.
For our translators?
Yes, forgive me. So I'll just repeat that in case that people didn't catch it. One of my jobs now is to work with the planetary grid, the energy net around the energy net around the planet, which is like a grid, imagine it like a net of light. It's also called the Christed grid, the grid of the Christ, which keeps all the light frequencies for human evolution. So we seed there the codes, the light codes, the information for people and all the beings on the planet that wants to evolve to be able to download it from. This energy grid, this energy net, if you will, is connected to each and every one of us and is feeding each and every one of us. And it is nourished from the heart of the central sun, the heart of the universe. So basically, the energy comes all the way down from the heart of the central sun, through our galactic sun, through this energy grid around the planet, which is supporting the planet, and then it comes to our crown chakra in the top of our head and enters our body. So that is what it's doing. And once it enters our body, our energy body and our physical body, through the crown, through the third eye, through the throat, and into the heart, you feel nourished. You are fed, you are energized, and you are healed. That's how we nourish ourselves with prana. We connect to the source of energy, and we connect not only through the central sun and through our galactic sun, but also through the energy grid of the planet. Is my rhythm okay for translation?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you, yes.
And if we do this exercise now, to imagine and visualize this energy grid around the planet, you have the image behind Olga with the planet, and you can imagine this grid of light, like a net of light or an aura of light around Gaia. You can energize it with your own intention, with your own heart, with your own imagination. And also with all the knowledge, wisdom, and power that each one of us holds, because you are all masters. Yes? So
everyone is master.
Yes. While you are there and standing in your mastery, because you have been invited to this gathering as the master that you are, you're not just a human being, not knowing what to do, seeking for guidance. You are a master. Either you've awakened or you're on the path to awaken, but you are. So once you acknowledge that, your life is going to be different. I am a master. Once you say it and you own it, it's yours. So you've been called there, not only to watch us sharing our stories or experience and doing practice with us, but you've been called there to be or to awaken to your own mastery and to share it, plant it, seed it in the energy grid of the planet. That's why you're there. So you are at work, actually. You thought it was a holiday. Well, it kind of is, but I'm just making you aware of your function. And we help you with that. We help each other with that. So it's going to be fun. So today, together, we're going to work with this energy grid, which is a very powerful point in your country, and we're going to fire up the planet, the light of the planet. We've had a beautiful eclipse that's still beaming through, a few days ago. And in India, they are celebrating 9 days of fasting with no water, no food. Navratri, the 9 days of light. So we are so supported in this gathering to enhance the energy of the planet. Because every gathering we meet, it's not just about me or you or me and you. It's about everyone. It's an intergalactic gathering. At least that's how I see it. So over the years, to tell you a little bit about myself, I've been specialized in working with sacred sites, the places of power, the places of energy of the planet, to open them up, enhance them, power them up, because Gaia has chakras just like we do. So that was my first function. The second was to plant in the energy grid the codes for human evolution that I bring from really, really high, far away. So I come from different worlds that are quite evolved in what free energy means. I've been living in I am living in civilizations that are really evolved in terms of free energy and in terms of autonomy and in terms of social evolution. I have my awareness of my multidimensional nature, and I have the memories of how we live in an evolved, kind, loving society, which is living on free energy. And this is what I came to bring here. And it's been hard at first because this planet wasn't really ready for the first 30 years of my life. Now I'm 40. But the first 30 years of my life, people weren't really ready. And the information and energy that I was sharing was a bit weird for people. But now we are ready for this. Are you ready for this? Can you raise your hands or type yes in the comments or however you want?
Yes, everyone says yes.
Okay, because if you weren't ready, you wouldn't have been there. You have been selected to be ready now. Because your work and your contribution and your presence is very important for this gathering. So I'm just repeating that to raise awareness of why we are here. And so that's been my work. I've been writing books, holding conferences all over the planet, healing sessions, either one-on-one or with big groups, and retreats to the sacred sites and to the energy vortexes of the planet. That's been my job. In my spare time, I do art, I paint, I sing, and I do healing sound with the Tibetan bowls that you have heard. And I also like to play with pets and kids. Those are my hobbies. But I've been very dedicated to the human evolution project that the intergalactics are holding on this planet. And I am one of that. Right now, I until now I have been creating many events like this one, pranic festivals in Romania, 7 editions, and in India, and I've been participating to the other pranic gatherings on the planet every time there was any. Right now, even though my work on that field still continues, I am going more and more into the fun and subtle part of my journey. I like to be more withdrawn, to be more in silence, and I like to use sound sometimes instead of words, because it's so powerful, and the ancient civilizations and advanced civilizations have used it for millennia, thousands of years, to weave new realities, to upgrade the energy, and to heal. So that's what's coming next in my journey, using more sound and music than the words and chit-chat for the mind. And I've learned various methods of accessing this free energy that I was talking about. I've been researching all over the world with people that have reached this level of autonomy. You have their Swami Bai and others who are already stabilized in this reality. So I went and talked to them, and I'm friends with them to know what's happening in their bodies, in their lives, in their consciousness while they are in the stage of not needing physical food. I've researched that because I didn't only want to know my own way. I have my own experience with this, and I know I am nourished in this way. But I wanted to create a community of masters that are working together into the direction of bridging spirituality and science. So I brought on one side the breatharians, the ones you are meeting there, and others, and we've been doing a Pranic Consciousness Summit online that every year has new speakers, and the Pranic Festivals live. But we also brought scientists like Nassim Harami, Dr. Sudhir Shah, who has monitored Prahlad Jani, the yogi who for 75 years didn't eat or drink. So there's an actual doctor, the head of neurology of the Ahmedabad hospital in India, who has researched a yogi who hasn't eaten for 75 years. So twice they had him in the hospital. They tested all the functions of the body. And it was true that this yogi, this master, did not use food or water and has survived for many years with scientific proof, with 35 specialists scanning his body for 14 days within a study commended by the Ministry of Defense of India to show that this is possible. So I went to these people, and I'm now close friends with them, to know what they have discovered from the medical and neurological perspective. Because we need the science to back up the spiritual aspect of light nourishment or divine nourishment. We need to know what happens to the body and to the energy field. So one of the results of these studies was that this person's brain, this person's pineal gland specifically, the pineal gland responding to the third eye, was the age of a young child. So his pineal gland actually got younger while he fasted or haven't eaten for so many years. And this is just one of the effects of light nourishment. Because there are many. And I then talked to neurologists, and it turns out there are actually scientific studies now that show that the pineal gland gets younger when you fast or when you eat less, but specifically when you fast. So imagine, for people who don't eat, how much younger the whole structure of the body can get. Just one of the benefits, scientifically proven, of pranic nourishment. If you want, I have a 1-minute video that I can share with you that you can see this person who hasn't eaten or drank for 75 years. And you can see our meeting in India, and you can see him testing as he asked me to test his chakras. I feel it would be beneficial for you if you've seen it. But I'm not sure.
Yes, we would like to do this. Thank you.
Yes. So I'm asking for the approval to share screen. And whenever you're ready, you can give me the approval to share screen, and I will play the video. So part of my work as a pranic woman has been to bring the scientists into the project. Cardiologists, neurologists, geneticists, and many others, physicians, quantum physicists, to start researching the phenomena. And in my last book, the Pranic World book, I've brought the science that we've learned so far. NASA studies, research on melatonin, research on pineal gland, research on the effects of fasting, and many, many other things, methods of detox before fasting, how to get into the pranic nourishment organically without pushing your body. All this is in the Pranic World book. You can find it on Amazon. I hope it's translated, I'm not sure. But you can read a lot of stuff in here. Those of you who know English, you find it in English or Romanian. I'm showing you now my friend Pralajani, who for 75 years didn't eat or drink, who has been participating in the studies.
You feel
I was testing his chakras. His solar plexus was really strong. And he had heartbeats in both parts of his body.
both heart.
He has two hearts, yes.
Yes. Sieve.
Two hearts?
Two hearts. One of the Sieve and one of the Sakti.
Okay, so you can see that there are actual people who not for 5 years, not for 10 years, but for more than 70 years, are living in this way. And he also allowed me to go into these top of the mouth to feel Amrita. I didn't ask for it, it was a surprise. So that's what's possible. And that's what made me want to know more about this and create all these events. For more than 10 years now, I've been sharing a class online, a pranic process, very easy, where people are learning to go into a lighter nourishment, a lighter diet, up to the point where they gradually don't need food or stay with very little food or stay on liquids. I have been sharing this because I feel that humanity is evolving naturally in that direction. And many people have gone to various retreats, but they have damaged their bodies to some extent. Because after fasting for 21 days in the 21-day process, or, going with no food for a number of days, in Romania we have people who fast for 70 days on water. It's not a problem anymore. Humanity is ready for this. But when they go back home and they go back to their normal rhythm, family life, work, and everything, they start to lower their frequency and the body starts to be
снижает свои вибрации.
Uncomfortable with not eating. So they don't gradually go back to food. They start eating again what they ate before, and they get sick, or they get bloated, or they feel guilty, and it's very difficult after a process that you do in a retreat or somewhere. If you don't know how to prepare in advance and detox, and how to integrate that in your life after, it's very difficult to maintain this rhythm. And I know because I've been doing it for 15 years now. And, I travel through all the airports, new hotels, new cities, new people. I'm not always comfortable out in nature. I am subjected to sometimes very dense energies. So I've trained myself to shift my frequency and learn how to adapt. At this stage now, I know I can be nourished, but I'm nourished by prana, and I prefer to be on liquids, juices, and maybe warm soup or warm tea if it's cold. But I've taught my body to be hybrid, to be able to transition from just prana to liquids, from liquids to solid vegan food, and back to prana. I want to have all the freedom of free energy. If I'm stuck in just one paradigm, which could be I need food or I need just prana, I would not be free. I like freedom and I like to have it all. So when you learn to navigate through the frequencies, to be autonomous and yet be social at the same time, you are free. At least from my perspective, and that has been important for me because of my job of bringing people together from various realms, either science or spirituality or holistic world or medical world, the layman.
Christian, one moment. We
Yes.
can't hear translation.
All right.
Здесь с нами? Я сейчас переведу момент, который, чтобы не останавливать. Элtrayan рассказывал о том, что так как ее основная функция – это собирать людей из разных. То есть она собирает и тех, кто питается праной, и тех, кто изучает прану. То есть они не обязательно питаются этим. Поэтому вот этот вот момент, что люди могут переключаться между неедением или есть. То есть в этом она и чувствует свою свободу, Элtrayan, что не нужно быть привязанным к праноедению или вот к едению. Okay, I translated.
Thank you so much. I love when you translate. So that's one of the freedoms that I needed to have in order to be able to continue my work and be social. When I'm only on prana for longer time, I tend to become much more withdrawn. I tend to become much more inward, and I tend to want to be mostly by myself. It's such a silence in my mind and so much clarity in my spirit that social interaction, it's not a necessity or a entertainment for me. So when it's time for entertainment or social gatherings, I take a little of liquids, I take a small bite of vegan food. I cannot do meat or animal products. They are hurting my body. But I like to keep the bridge between myself and the people whom I am supposed to meet. And I like to be a part of this world for as long as I keep this physical appearance, even though I know I am not of it. Yes. So for those interested, tomorrow we are starting online another pranic process. We have 8 days of being together and sharing these methods of energy upgrade, rejuvenation, detoxification at the physical, mental, emotional level, and going into a lighter diet. But in my sharing, I am not focusing on teaching people how to not eat or how to be breatharian. I am focusing on sharing higher consciousness and the tools that are necessary for us to maintain our focus there on our higher consciousness. What does higher consciousness mean? It means the awareness that we have free energy, the awareness of our state of abundance, instead of focusing on lack and scarcity, the manifestation of our kindness, the manifestation of our compassion, and for us to be as loving as we can in this physical world. Because love, kindness, and compassion are what the world needs more of us now. We've had enough masters, enough saints, enough preachers, enough teachers. We now need random, small or big acts of kindness and of loving consciousness that would calibrate the energies of this planet that is so hungry for this now. Especially with all the turmoil that you've had in your area and that has rippled out around the planet and impacted all of us. What can balance and heal that better than anything else is the energy of kindness, love, and compassion. Compassionate kindness for every nation, for every species, for every race, for every gender, for every living being and beyond. This is what we need now, and this is what we are here to share. This is what I'm focusing on in my classes, and when we have that, we have a beautiful life too. We have nice family relationships, nice partnerships, because you can understand the others and feel them in your heart. It's no longer a filtering of judgment through the mind. You are there with your heart feeling what they feel. And then it's a mutual beneficial relationship that you're having with everyone around you. So better relationships, better family, more abundance. Because when you follow the love in your heart, everything comes to you from the universal abundance. It's the law of love dictating that. So all this is available for us coming up naturally with the consciousness, with the higher consciousness, with the consciousness of unity. And this is what I came here to share. I'm not sure if we can take questions or if we have more time. Let me know, Olga, what you prefer. Because I'm not...
Может, есть вопросы, Кристиане, к Эльтраяну? У кого-то может быть вопрос? У нас есть буквально 5 минут на вопросы.
5 minutes?
Можем, если мы хотим просто sound healing. Eltrayan,
yes.
We're here and we're so happy to see you, and we would like to offer you, instead of questions, yes, to have a little bit more sound healing. We yes. So love this.
Yes, good. I was thinking to do a meditation or to do questions, whatever you prefer. So we're doing sound healing with meditation. We're doing lunch in my way. I invite everyone to relax now and start following your breath again.
Sound for the speaker phone. Sound of you. One moment.
Hello.
Все, я сейчас вам все. Ну-ка, включи. Ну, я не знаю, она молчит. Ты скажи что-нибудь.
Пусть скажет что-нибудь.
Ой, пусть скажет что-нибудь. Включи микрофон. Лучше. Сейчас. Что терминал? Я включу на компьютер. Где? Я не знаю, мы ее слышим, попроси ее сказать что-нибудь.
Микрофон включи, это включи микрофон.
Не, включен. Где звук-то тут? Я не слышу.
Ну, здесь ничего не стопалось, поэтому это звонится очень
So for those of you who ask, my book is the Pranic World book. There's someone asking in the audience. And this is how it looks like. You can find it on Amazon and Kindle. And of course, there are 4 other books.
Все. Еще несколько разных книг.
Погромче?
Да.
Сейчас эхо у переводчика. Погромче сделай.
4 other books that have been published.
Да, и вот сейчас ссылка как раз на эту книгу.
So just let me know when to start.
Ну, пусть говорит, я не понимаю, мы ее слышим или нет?
Мы ее слышим. Но она не говорит сейчас.
When we are ready, we can take a deep breath.
Я же в чат напишу.
Take a deep breath, focusing in our heart.
Концентрируйтесь на вашем сердце.
Start focusing in your heart, the center of your chest.
Концентрируйтесь на вашей грудной клетке, на вашем сердце.
Почему?
На оригинальный поставь дорожку.
Для чего?
Поставь на оригинальный дорожку.
Now
Мы вас тоже слышим.
Now I am hearing everyone. The translator.
Не нервничай, пожалуйста, спокойно.
Guys, hello. I am now hearing everyone, the translator and then a male voice and Olga. So 3 voices at the same time. I'm not sure if that's what you want, but I'm hearing everyone. Is it okay? Okay. So let's start focusing in our hearts. Let's start breathing through our heart, through the center of our chest. As if in the center of your chest you had the nose that is breathing the energy now. And every time you inhale, you bring more energy into your heart. Imagine that you are in a light column from the center of the universe to the center of the earth, all the way around you, like with the diameter like your hand stretched out, so a large light column surrounding you and coming through you from the center of the universe to the center of the earth. And every time you inhale the light from this column of light around you. And when you exhale all the worries, tensions, concerns, all that doesn't serve you, all that's not beneficial for you, all that is not for your highest good. Just let it out in this column of light. This column of light is pre-programmed to dissolve, transmute, transform all that doesn't serve you, all that is not beneficial for you, and all that is not for your highest good. Another deep breath in. Bring in more light from the heart of the universe in through your system. Feel it coming in through the pores of your skin, through your bones, your muscles, your veins, your circulatory system, your endocrine system, your blood, your internal organs, your nervous system, all filled up with light now. Your chakras, all filled up with light. Your skin, the largest organ of your body, the skin, is all filled up with light now. And when you exhale, again, you exhale out the worries, the tensions, the concerns, all that doesn't serve you, all that's not beneficial for you, all that is not for your highest good. Just let it out in this column of light, knowing that this column of light is pre-programmed to dissolve, transmute, transform all that is not for your highest good. Another deep breath in. Take another deep breath now. Feel yourself surrounded in this energy. And connect now to the center of your heart, feeling that you have a connection cable from the heart of the central sun, the heart of the universe, coming down into the center of your heart. Imagine the heart of the central sun, way above the galactic sun. And as this cable is coming into your heart, you start breathing in the light from the heart of the central sun into your system. With every inhale, you fill your heart with light from the heart of the central sun into your heart. And on the exhale, you exhale out the worries, and you let the light from your heart come into your cells, into your organs, into all your physical systems, your auric field, and out into the universe. Another deep breath in, coming in, all the light from the heart of the universe into your heart. And on the exhale, all this love comes into your cells, into your organs, into all your physical systems, your auric field, and out into the universe. Another deep breath in, let this light flow to your feet, all the way down through your hips, into your feet, into your roots, and down, going all the way down to the heart of Gaia, the center of the universe, the center of the earth. Now how you connect to the heart of Gaia. Feel how you're reaching down with your roots and the love of your heart, going down into the heart of Gaia. Feel the heart of Gaia, feel her pulsation, her rhythm, and feel the energy from the center of the earth coming up into your body. Through the soles of your feet, ankles, calves, knees, thighs, the energy of Mother Earth coming up into your hips, opening your hips, coming to the base of the spine, coming through the spine up into your heart, mixing with the energy of center of the universe, coming through the spine up to the base of your skull, mixing with the energy of your brain, coming up to the top of your head, and coming up through your head as a fountain, springing fountain around your body. And as it comes around your body, it forms this orb, this aura around your auric field, a protection grid, a cocoon of energy with the grounding energy of Mother Earth. Surrounding your whole body in energy field, keeping out radiations, Wi-Fi, thought forms or patterns of others, emotions of others that don't serve you, all that is not for your highest good, so that you only let in the energies that are beneficial for you. So we ask that only the beings of the purest light and love can be present energetically and telepathically with us now. Only the beings of the purest light and love can be present energetically and telepathically with us now. Only the beings of the purest light and love can be present energetically and telepathically with us now. And together now we visualize the energy grid around Gaia, the energy grid around Mother Earth, the net of energy around Mother Earth. And we send a ray of love from our heart to her heart and energy grid. We can send a ray of love to each other first, all the participants in this gathering and all the ones who are still to come, sending a ray of love to each other, asking that we connect divine self to divine self, we communicate divine self to divine self, and we collaborate divine self to divine self. It is done, it is done, it is done, and so it is. And then we send a ray of love to the energy grid of Gaia, filling her up with love. And visualize the energy around Gaia, this grid of light getting stronger and stronger, pulsating, brighter and brighter. As we all send love to her, her energy gets more powerful. She sends love back to us. And then we call circles within circles within circles of beings of light that receive a ray of love from our heart to theirs. And they send a ray of love from their heart to us. And then a ray of love from their heart to the grid of Gaia and to her heart. So it's a circle gathering, a circle of light that we are in now as a light council, as light workers, and then circles upon circles upon circles of beings of light behind us that are supporting this frequency, this energy upgrade of the planet, as we send love to the center of the planet, and Gaia sends love back to us, and all the beings of light behind us send love to us and to Gaia. Keep this frequency a few moments longer, just to stabilize it in our grids, in our energy fields. And slowly, slowly now we start coming back into our bodies. Start feeling your presence, the presence of your body of light being fully present in your physical body now, coming back from wherever you just went. Back into your feet, your body of light is fully present back into the soles of the feet, ankles, calves, knees, thighs. You're fully present in your hips, fully present in your lower back, abdomen, upper back, chest, arms, fully present in your neck, shoulders, shoulder blades, head, to the top of your head, tips of your hairs. You are fully present back into the room. Fully present here now. Come back from wherever you just were. I'm using this hydrogenated water to raise my frequency and detox my body, which is what I received during the Pranic Festival. So this is something you can drink after a sound healing session or a meditation, or just hydrate it with the water you have there. But if you ever need to cleanse your body deeper, or detox your cells, or alkalinize or reduce inflammation, the hydrogen in the water goes into your cells. It's the finest molecule and fixes everything in your cells and cleans everything in your cells. So with this water, I've actually healed a lot of stuff in just a few days, and I'm feeling energized, as some people do when they have coffee. So I can share a link of how to get it, or you can ask me later. But it's really, really beneficial, and I recommend it on the pranic path. I recommend very clean water and very good water if you want to maintain a high frequency and be hydrated correctly. This is what I felt to add. Thank you everyone for being here. It's been very good to be with you all. You can share in the comments how you felt this meditation, or if you have any questions, anything you want to add or ask, as I'm preparing to complete this gathering. I see so many people here. I'm so grateful for your presence, for your invitation, for your meditation together with us. Thank you so much for being here.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yes, yes, I hear you. I hear you, yes. There's an echo, but I do hear you. Is everything okay at your end? All good? Hello? I am here if you want to add anything else. I'm not hearing you very well. So I'm now placing the link in the comments for hydrogen water if you need it. Is everyone okay?
You hear me, Eltrayan?
Yes.
Nice. Thank you very much. We have one question, but we have very limited time.
Okay.
So
I'll answer quick.
The one person really wants to ask. Okay,
Go ahead.
I will give him the microphone.
Go ahead.
От всей души, от всего сердца, с большой любовью мы вас благодарим. Это незабываемые были минуты, секунды с вами. Мы просто на таком подъеме и хотим вам сказать искренне благодарность и сказать, что мы вас ждем в России. В следующем году у нас все будет мир и во всем мире. Так что мы вас от всей души, от всего сердца благодарим и ждем в России.
I don't understand the word, but I can feel energy and I have tears in my eyes. I don't know what he said. Nice. Can you translate? I don't hear you.
You for every moment, for every second, for every minute with us. And we welcome you to Russia for our next gathering next year.
Yes.
Thank you very, very much for you. And big, big hug from all of us. Большой-большой обнимашки от нас, от всех. Thank you very much.
Much
Thank
love
you.
to all. Yes, I can feel it. Thank you guys. It's so wonderful to be with you. Much love. See you in Romania for our next retreat at the end of November. We have the activation of Romanian Sphinx, and then we have Swami Bai with us for Babaji State Silence Retreat. So it's gonna be great. End November and beginning of December. I don't know if you heard this, but I look forward to meeting you there.
Да, слышали. Спасибо. Спасибо.
Спасибо. Спасибо большое. Я люблю тебя.
Люблю тебя. Бя, 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 бя.
Okay, so thanks everyone for watching. I was referring to a retreat that is at the end of November. In Romania, we go work with the sacred site to activate and work with the Romanian Sphinx for the Sphinx Day, which is at the end of November. And then on the at the beginning of December, we have a breatharian pranic friend of mine, Swami Bai, coming to Romania for Babaji State pranic retreats, silent meditation retreat. So we have all these amazing events coming up. At the end of October, we have a relationship and intimacy retreat here in the mountains of Romania in Transylvania. You can find it all on my link of events at our website, Soul Healing Academy, and you have it in bio in your Instagram. And also you can join me starting tomorrow for 8 days for the pranic process online, an 8-day program where you get all the upgrades and light codes that are necessary for your evolution, but also for healing anything you need to heal in your life and moving into a lighter way of being, a lighter diet, and a more joyous way of living. So starting tomorrow for 8 days, the pranic process online, we meet 1 hour, 1 and a half every day, and we share meditation, light codes, methods, and practices for frequency upgrade and healing and detox. We then meet in person at the end of October on the eclipse of 28th for the relationship and intimacy retreat. And then at the end of November, another retreat in person with the Romanian Sphinx activation, working with sacred sites, and then silent meditation with my Breatharian friend Swami Bai. So all these are available for you, and looking forward to seeing you here. Big hugs. Check the events link, book for whatever you feel you are called to, and meet me in person for deeper dive into this beautiful energy of light nourishment and divine free energy. Blessings, big hugs. See you soon.